Hey, we are here today to check out the all-new 2021 Ford Explorer. We are going to be checking out the limited package. So that'll be around a $50,000 MSRP, and it's not the top package, so it'll be just one below it. So there'll be a few features that we'll highlight that maybe aren't on here that you could get, but this has some good stuff that we're excited to show you.
Okay, so inside this Explorer, there's obviously a ton of features, a lot of safety features, but want to point out a few that I think are very helpful if you are a mom and you're driving this vehicle, because as we will show you, this is a third row SUV with captains, so you can definitely fit a lot of people in this vehicle. So assuming that is the case for you, probably one of my favorite features that I just learned about in this vehicle is there is an auto stop button right down here, which allows you to keep your vehicle on, but you can stop your vehicle without having to put it into park. So for example, I was just thinking about all the scenarios that I would use this. You're at a stoplight, your 3-year-old behind you throws their water bottle on the ground, is freaking out, can't get it, can't reach it. A lot of times I just keep my foot on the brake and I'm trying to reach back, trying to grab the water bottle, trying to give it to her, which obviously is not the safest thing in the world because I could accidentally move my foot off the brake and hit the car in front of me. So I could just easily hit that button. It's gonna hold the vehicle and park for me while I do what I need to do with my kids in the back seat, and then resume as soon as the light turns green without stopping traffic. So I thought that one was kind of cool. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. You hit the button off again, and then it turns the power brake off.
That's really nice.
So kind of just like right there, you don't have to put it into park, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, super slick feature, which I feel like I would use a lot. Couple other things. So we're in settings here on the screen. There's a lot of different things on here, as you can see. But a couple cool things to note. There's obviously Wi-Fi, so you can sync your vehicle up and have a Wi-Fi hotspot throughout the vehicle for everybody that's in it, which is always cool. There's Apple CarPlay, which does not require you to have a cord, so it's just wireless as well, which is a huge added benefit. And then there's a lot of driver assistance type of technology. So you can see, I love that they put it all together in one spot on the screen, because a lot of times in vehicles, there's all these different safety features that you have to turn on and off all over the dash. I don't know if you feel that way too, but like,
yes. You're
like, oh wait, I want to shut park assist off. Oh wait, I want to turn off blindside alerts and all these things. And you have to find the buttons for it. Whereas here, it just stores everything for you. You know, here are all my settings that came with my vehicle. That will help with those safety things. So you can see you've got your adaptive cruise, your lane keep system alert, your pre-collision assist, speed sign recognition. Just a little cool thing about this I liked. It will notify you by reading what the speed limit should be while you're driving.
We don't want that.
Well, sometimes you're not paying close attention.
Don't want that.
So it lets you know if you are exceeding the limit, which is cool, because again, if you start getting distracted for whatever reason, kids are screaming, yelling, you don't realize how fast you're going. And it also allows you to set a tolerance up to 5 miles over the speed limit. So you can do it up to that, or you could bring it down and say, no, I want you to notify me immediately as soon as I break the speed limit. So you'll see that come across.
What about 10 miles?
Yeah, I know. It stops at 5. I'm sure there's some legal reason behind why Ford can't put that on there. Yeah.
10 miles over the speed limit.
There's rear view camera alert, and then obviously there is that 360 degree view as well on this vehicle, which is always super helpful for parking, making sure you're not hitting toys in the driveway, all of that kind of stuff. But you can see there's a ton of different safety settings. Driver alert, it's going to let you know if you've been driving for too long. It'll just notify you, hey, it puts a little coffee symbol, hey, do you need a break? Maybe stop and chill out. But again, they're all compiled right there in this one driver assistance tab, which I love, because you can go find it, shut things off, turn things on if that's what you want to do.
That is a ton of safety features, I feel like. I don't know if it just is because they're all listed together.
Right.
But it does feel like a ton of safety features that are available.
When you
which
see
is
it all like that.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a lot of options, especially on a limited. Sometimes I feel like you have to go to the top package to get every single thing.
Right.
So that's really cool.
And then one last thing to note is the Fordpass Connect. So if you have your vehicle connected to Fordpass and you have the app, similar to some other manufacturers, but I just love the idea that you can do so many things from the app. You don't have to be in your car. You can lock it, unlock it from your app no matter where you are. You can set the remote, so like this has remote start on it. So if you know come January that you want to get up to leave at 5:30 in the morning and it is going to be freezing cold, you can set a notification on your app that says, okay, start my car at 5:15. And it will auto start your vehicle remotely get it going, get it warm for you at 5:15. So by the time you're ready to take off, your car's been running and nice and warm for you. So Fordpass is huge. There's a lot of other things you can do as far as looking at diagnostics with your vehicle, tracking your oil life, all those kinds of things. But a lot of time-saving things and a lot of convenience things that you can get out of that app too. So one last thing, they have the phone charger back here, and I don't like it. I don't know about you. You said you like it there.
I like that it sits up. I guess I thought it was in that front compartment, but
no. So the front compartment has the USBs.
Okay.
So you can plug in things and a storage, but you store it back here. I don't know why, and I know I shouldn't be looking at my phone or seeing things, so maybe that's why they did it, is designed it so you tuck your phone in here, you use Apple CarPlay, so you're never trying to answer your phone and do those things. So I'm sure that was a safety thing. It would just have to be something I'd have to get used to because it's tucked back down there.
I like to know that it's there or whatever. If it's like,
yeah,
you're right, it's probably better for us.
But I like the angle of it because as soon as I slipped my phone in there, it started charging right away.
I think that's what I like, is it's the size slot of your phone, because I've had a few where you're like,
slip all over.
Right spot? Am I in the right spot? I don't know.
Right.
And so that is the nice part about it.
Slips all over there, but yeah.
They should put it right there.
Yep.
Underneath the screen.
Yep. Oh, and this one does have a heated steering wheel, which is always a nice added benefit.
We're going to check out the trunk. It does have a kick open, but it's in the settings and in the manual, which I wish they just had it standard already. So I'm just going to push the button because I don't want to mess with it. So we are going to see the back here. I can remove these floor mats just to give a better viewpoint of it and everything. So it's got a decent sized trunk space. It'll be a little smaller than some of the options we've seen, but for a 6-passenger, it's got a good trunk space back there. I should give it the double stroller test. It'd be interesting. I don't know if it'd fit. I don't think it would, but it'd be close. Got some side compartments down here, which is always nice. I like little areas where you can stuff things that you want to make sure don't fall down. And then underneath, it's got that extra storage space too, which I love, so that you can throw things down there that maybe you know you always want to have. So for instance, I always like to carry some stuff in my car, extra pair of clothes for the kids. I like that it could always be under there so it doesn't take up the space, but it's always there just in case. Oh, that rhymed. And then a little pull here and it'll fall flat down, so you can have the hole, the second there. A lot of good cargo space there too, which is really, really nice. So yeah, a pretty good standard size back there, and we'll go check out on the inside. Okay, so we're in the second row. I really do feel like there's a really good space in the seats. This is all the way back, but so is this seat here. So it's a lot of good leg room here. I am a big fan. Apparently it's been in the minivans for years, as Lindsay says, but I'm a huge fan of a shade. And then also for limited, it has rear heated seats for the bucket seats, which is super nice. And then it does have a USB charger and a USB-C charger and some controls down here as well, which is nice. The compartment down here in the middle, I'm kind of iffy on. I like the extra cup holder option. They actually give more cup holders back here than they do in the front. But I just, with my kids, if I had kids going in the third row, I feel like it's going to get stepped on, tromped on, you know, kicked a lot. So good concept. I'm not sure if it's actually durability. Yeah, I feel like it could break or whatever. But that also, I kind of feel like this vehicle's great for a 2 kids family. So maybe that's also the benefit, is you only really use it if you actually need the third row every now and then. So speaking of the third row, one thing I do love is I don't feel like every bucket seat has armrests, and I love an armrest. I feel like it's underrated, but I truly do love an armrest, and so that was one of the first things I noticed when I got back here. So this is fine as far as knee space goes. It feels like my knees are a little bit up in my chest though. Yeah. So it is a tight third row, tighter than most of our midsize SUVs that we've checked out, but that just kind of solidifies great 2-kid family option, maybe a third kid, but it's kind of hard to get back here. So if you have a kid who needs any assistance in a booster seat or something like that, it would be really hard to get back here. Yeah. So it's a great third row extra option. I'm not sure I'm sold on it as a good, like,
You need to like take an extra kid with you here and there, like a friend or something.
yes, I think it's
And
a great,
the more storage space, because then you can just drop the third row and have more space in the back.
exactly. I have a friend who has 2 kids. They play baseball. They have a Ford Explorer. It works perfect because if they need to haul extra kids, they've got the third row if they need it. But when they go to sports, they fold it down. And so that, I feel like, is the perfect combo. A 3 or 4 family, I think, would be really tight in here.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a cup holder back here. It just feels narrower back here. And I know it's only a 6-seater versus 7-seater, but...
I'm trying to figure out what this thing is for. What do you store in that random size slot?
Your goldfish. I'm just kidding. So one thing I do love is less work. So you can push this and it will automatically slide for you. So that is a really good third row access if needed, because truly it was really hard to get through the middle. So this is definitely the best option to go. I'm gonna put a car seat in it just to see what it's like if you try to do this. Okay, I just want to give it a little bit of a car seat test to see what it's like in the third row with the car seat. So it doesn't look like it'll move with a car seat in it, which makes sense. But if you push it back, obviously you get a little bit more room there. So again, hard to get in the third row with little kids and stuff. But the one thing I will say about this is that the leather and everything is super nice. You can just tell that the material and everything made on the seats are really, really good condition, but the automatic seats won't work with a car seat, which isn't super surprising.
Thanks for checking out the 2021 Ford Explorer Limited. So just to kind of recap, obviously a lot of great styling.
Yes, I really like the style.
Yeah, really nice interior quality. We mentioned the leather, that type of thing, the dash. Really nice high level quality. And a lot of cool features that you can use as a mom driving this vehicle. And then I would just say, like we mentioned, a great size vehicle for a family, maybe with 2 kids, 1 kid, that type of thing. The third row is quite a bit smaller, and there's a little less space back there than some other mid-size third row SUVs that we've looked at. But overall, a lot of really cool safety features and a lot of things to make your life a little easier and a little more convenient. So thanks so much for checking it out. If you have any questions or comments, let us know below.
Thanks.